Hello, scrapbooking buddies. Debbie Martin here, and we're going to be making Debbie's Quick and Easy Christmas Cards 2023 today. We are using the Open House 2023 designer paper. That's by Creative Memories, and the Open House embellishments. Now, both of these are advisor exclusives. So if you're an advisor, you can order these. If you are not an advisor, contact your advisor and she can get you some. If you don't have an advisor, I would be happy to help you and get you one of these kits. All the information will be right below this video. So let's go ahead and get started, okay? So we are starting with 3 pieces of paper. The only one that really has a direction is this one, and it kind of has the waves. I'm going to put it in horizontal, and then we're going to be following this cutting guide. We will cut everything up, and then we will assemble. So let's get started. I'm going to put this in at the 4-inch line. Make sure you're nice and straight, 4-inch. And then our next cut is 1.5. Okay. We're going to pile everything up into piles. Then we're going to go to 5.25. These are going to be our bases. Okay. We're going to do that exact same thing again. 4-inch line. 1.5. And 5.25. Okay, do that. Now this one's going to be a little bit different. We're still going to go 1.5. Okay, and we're going to cut this at 5.25, but we're going to be diagonaling this one. So we're going to take it, we're going to put it from this corner to this corner, just like that. Okay. And this one is 4. It's the same as the other mats was, just like this, but we're cutting it in half, and it's 4 inches. So make sure you're going the 4-inch direction. We're going to take it to the 2-inch line, and then we're going to cut that in half. So we have 4 different sizes over here that we're keeping, okay? And then we're going to put it all together. So we're going to do that for each and every single piece of paper. So let's start it off at the 4. Okay, 1.5. And 5.25, which is right there. Pile that up, do it again, 4. Now if I'm going too fast for you, just pause it and then start it back up when you catch up. 1.5 and 5.25. Make sure we're getting that on 5.25. Okay, Matt. Now the last one is 1.5, and then 5.25, and this is the one that we diagonal, so bring it back in here. We're going to diagonal that, put that on that line there, and that line there. Okay, and then the last one gets cut in half at 2 inches. Once again, make sure you're putting the 4-inch side up and cut in half. Okay, one more time and we're ready to assemble. So 4 inches, 1.5, 5.25, and pile it into our mats. 4 inches, 1.5, 5.25, and this is the last one, 1.5, 5.25, and then this is the one that we diagonal. So bring it back in here, point to point. Got your triangles, and make sure it's the 4. Bring it over to the 2. Okay, so now we have all of our pieces cut. We're ready to start assembling. So let's take this. So what I like to do first is I want to lay out my mats, because these are actually the base of the card, okay? So we're done with our cutting guide. We're going to put that over here, and we're going to lay out our base. So let's start with the one. This has got the blue on the back. I was not a fan of the blue, so I am just not going to use the blue. So we're going to just kind of put them different directions. We have some ornaments that we're using. So with the ornaments we're using, they're kind of going the vertical direction. So let's keep it that way so you can see it all. Let's do one like this. Let's do one sideways, maybe vertical, and let's do horizontal. What do we got left? Let's do one horizontal. Let's do maybe one vertical. I feel like we have more of the ornaments, which kind of go this direction. So we're going to do just like that. Okay. So now let's lay our pieces on there and then we'll start putting it together. So let's grab our big pieces here. Now, when I'm doing this, you can be as creative as you want, okay? You got pieces you want to do it different than me, go right ahead, okay? But for right now, I'm just gonna start laying them out. If you want to do it like me, let's use some type of a triangle on this one. Let's try this one. Let's put that one there, and maybe we've got some smaller strips over here. Let's use a red one, go in this direction, okay? This one kind of needs a triangle. Let's put a triangle right here. This one, let's do maybe a red strip. Let's pull it up so you can see it a little bit more. Red strip this direction and maybe a strip going this direction. Let's pull a triangle in up here. I feel like we need some green. Let's see, let's see. We could go to green this direction. We could do green that direction. I don't know. Let's go this direction. I kind of like that. Let's use a whiter strip on this one. Let's go kind of like the silver. Let's go with the silver on that one. And then maybe a shorter strip like that. Okay, let's come over here. Let's do this. I like that. Let's see, a wider strip down here, because remember we've got the 2-inch strips and then we have the 1.5 inch strips. So maybe this one here. Push that up so you can see it. I'm out working in my she shed today. It is gorgeous here in Northwest Indiana. So we got that going. We got some little tiny strips left. Let's put this maybe here, like that. Let's use a triangle on this one. I feel like that's so busy. Let's make it not look quite so busy. And maybe a strip going across here. We've got another triangle. Let's use it here because we're going to use every little piece that we have today. And down here, let's do maybe this and maybe a piece that comes left. I got a couple little pieces. What do I want to do with this? Let's put one back up here. And what do I want to do with this? Let's put this maybe right here. Okay, let's open our embellishments. These are very fun. They're large and in charge. I'm loving them. So let's go ahead and just get the big ones out first. I think it's easier to kind of place the bigger ones and then we'll do the tags. So I got this look how gorgeous that is. These would look really pretty with like some wink of Stella or something put on them too. Or a little bit of glitter, if you got glitter. Let's see, this one would go good here. Let's do maybe this one to draw that red color out over there. I like the joy here. Maybe this one here with the silver. Let's do this one here. I like that. Okay, let's go to our tags. That's our next biggest piece. So we got a little Christmas tree. I kind of paired that up with this blue tag. It's got some blue and some green. If you had some ribbon, that would be really pretty. I'll pull this closer, you can see it when we're actually putting them together, okay? Let's see, maybe cheer here. And I don't know. Let's see, what else do we have left? We have, I don't know. What do we want to do with these? Maybe this one up here. I like that's pulling in the green and the red. And I don't know that we need these two. Maybe you just get 2 extra. Let's move on to some large flowers. So I think a large one would cover up that hole that we have since we don't have any ribbon that we're putting on. And maybe a large one up here. Oh, I like the way that looks. That really pops. And let's do a white one here. Let's do a white one up here. We can cover up that hole in the tag. And let's do one down here. So now we've got some words. Let's do holiday cheer up here. And maybe season's greetings right here. We got a few more left here. We got happy holidays. So let's bring that down here and put that on that green. That will pop. We've got a little red. Let's see, where do we want to put this? Maybe up here. Maybe let's do 2 flowers. Let's move this around kind of like that. Yep, I like that. Now we've got a couple stars. I really like the way the stars look on top of the ornaments. We'll probably use some foam squares on that too. And let's see, maybe this. Where do we want this? Maybe we'll put this here. Okay, oops, 1 star is left in here. Do I like the silver on there or do I like the green? I kind of like the green on there. And let's put this one, ooh, that'll pop on there. Okay, I think we're ready. So I'm gonna move these aside. So we ended up with 2 little tiny tags that you can use for Christmas. And we are gonna start putting these together. So let me just move these to the side so that you can see what I'm doing for each and every one, just in case you missed it when I laid them out. Okay, so you're just gonna grab a card. You're just gonna wanna know the direction of the card. So if I'm gonna start with this one right here, you are gonna wanna know which direction it's going. So I'm gonna simply take the base off, put some adhesive on the base. Now when you're putting your base down, if you like the other side better, go right ahead and do that. So these should fit perfectly in the cards, just like that, okay? And if when you were cutting it, if you cut it the other direction, you might be noticing right now that maybe yours is going this direction, okay? That's totally fine. It doesn't really matter. When you cut your triangle in half, if you went the right corner to the bottom or this direction, that's just going to determine how your triangle looks, but not a big deal either way. I'm going to go ahead and put some foam squares on these because I really like the way they look. If you're mailing them, sometimes they get caught in the machine at the post office, so you wouldn't want to do that. So put these on if you're mailing them, maybe without foam squares. I really like the way they look. It looks like it's a more expensive card when you use foam squares, so I just like the way they look. So go ahead and we can put that on just like this. Now we're going to put that star at the top, so put it down far enough that you can pop a little foam square on that and get that in there. But look how fun that looks. We're going to cover up that hole a little bit like that. Isn't that fun? This would be really fun with a little bit of glitter too. So that's another possibility for you. Grab another card and we're just going to keep putting these together, okay? So we're going to grab that. I love the large embellishments. It's kind of something new that Creative Memories has recently went to, and I'm loving them. We really do kind of have a niche on the market, I feel like, when it comes to embellishments. If you haven't checked out our embellishments, head on over to my website, that's below, and check those out, okay? So when you're going to put these little strips down, you can put them at the top, you can put them at the bottom, you can put it straight down the middle. You can do anything you want with them, okay? So be a little creative. Doesn't have to look just like mine. There's no right or wrong way. Nobody's gonna be looking at your cards and comparing your cards to my cards, okay? So just have fun with them. Okay. I do love myself some foam squares. Do you like foam squares? Like, if you do, put that in the comments right now. I would love to hear who else loves foam squares as much as I do. And pull this down. And do you make your Christmas cards? Like, I will simply add a little family photo in here this year. I'm glad that I'm getting my Christmas cards done early. I feel like during the Christmas season, we're so busy and there's so many things to do that I love getting my cards done in November when at all possible, because it's one less thing you gotta do during the holiday season. This one I think I'm gonna put straight down the middle. Okay. And what do I want to do with this? Kind of feel like I'm going to put it over here at the side. You could put it down the middle. You can do anything you want with it. And what do I like? Do I like the red on the red? Do I like the green on the red? I feel like the larger flower should be maybe on the bottom, but you do what you like. So comment below. I'd love to know who loves getting their Christmas cards done early. And do you remember back in the day, I felt like back in the 80s, everybody had to do a Christmas letter and keep everybody informed on what your family was doing. Do you still do a Christmas letter? I would love to hear about that. I kind of stopped doing the Christmas letter. It was like one added pressure on me, and I'm like, I ain't doing it. But I absolutely love it when I get other people's letters, especially people I don't get to see as much. You could simply pop a letter in on this too. So, I mean, because you've got plenty of room to write on the inside. So if you love doing letters, you could pop a letter in there. I'm going to say if you're going to put a letter in, probably do not use foam squares because it is going to make it thicker, and it might mean that you have to use extra postage, and you might not want to do that. So let's put this here. We got a little season's greetings. I feel like we need a foam square for season's greetings. Absolutely. Put that there. These are coming together super fast. I've taught this class a couple times now. They're just super fun. It's a fun thing to get some girlfriends together and all get your Christmas cards done, have a glass of wine. Oop, out of tape. Let's grab some more. I always run out of tape. It never fails when I'm doing a video. I have to run out of tape. But if you haven't seen how to refill our tape runners, super easy, okay? Just pop it in just like that. And continue working. Let's see, this one was going this direction, so let's go ahead and center our mat. And pop this on there, just like that. Like I said, it's a beautiful day here in Northwest Indiana. We have to enjoy every single moment of fall because winter seems so very, very long here. I don't know where it is, how it is by you, but yes, it's just long. So we'll put a few foam squares on here. And have you used the new size of foam squares? I am loving the new size because there's 4 different sizes on. We just had 2 sizes before, and these are great. Great, so we're gonna drop this a little bit because we're gonna put this star on here. I really like the way the star looks. It looks totally cool. So let's bring that down like that. Very fun. Okay, grab another card. This one is going this direction this time. So put our base on. This is really a formula for you too. I mean, you could do any kind of cards that you wanted to do in this formula with the cutting guide. Okay, tuck that underneath. I like the way that looks with the triangle. Very fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this on. Okay. Enjoy the season. Ooh, I feel like we forgot a little strip. Yes, because we wanted to add a little color in here. Ooh, glad I caught that before I stuck that down. And let's just bring that about right there. That's better. See, that brought a little more color. It makes that pop a little more. Okay. And let's bring the next one over here, holiday cheer. I love the holidays. I literally cannot wait to decorate my house. I think I have my open house for my customers in a couple weeks. So I think I'm gonna decorate this weekend. I know. I still love Thanksgiving. It's also one of my favorite holidays, but I can have my house decorated for Thanksgiving and still celebrate and be thankful. And I would actually be thankful that I don't have to still decorate. So I think that's okay. I think it's fine. If you're an early decorator, let me know. Let me know in the comments. I like to know other people that are just like me, that like to decorate early. I feel like it's a lot of work. I decorate like all the rooms in my house. And because I decorate all the rooms, it takes a long time. But I love it. I absolutely love walking in and having it decorated. So that's why I like to decorate early. So I have, 5 or 6 weeks to enjoy all the decorations. Okay, we're gonna cover up that little hole right there. There we go. We only have 6 cards left to do. We are doing great. Okay, so bring this over, put our base on. And I'm going to invite you to subscribe right now if you haven't subscribed to the channel. I do all kinds of fun things on here. You can check out my Paper Pack to Pretty Pages site. There's some free stuff on there. I take a paper pack and I turn it into 8 pages. There's a cutting guide just like we have here, and it's nice and quick and easy. So we're going to go ahead and put this down like this. And let's throw a couple foam squares on this. Okay. Once again, if you're going to mail these, you might want to think about not putting foam squares on all of them. We want to make sure the little Christmas tree shows. So cute. Next card is Joy. Okay. And once again, if you like the other side, pop the other side in there and do that. Yes, and if you would like one of these kits, you let me know. I can get you a kit. All the information for that is right below here in the video. Or if you have an advisor, she can get you a kit. We're going to put Joy on with some foam squares. I wonder if you can hear that. I have a neighbor that sounds like they're mowing here. I hope you can't hear that on the video. We'll put Joy right there. That looks fun. Okay. We've got 4 more cards to put together. And let's put this on right here. We're going to put this right smack down in the middle. But when you're doing that, if you want to put it farther to the top or farther to the bottom, you do whatever you want. Okay. Let's see, some of we put over to the left side. Let's put this one right here, coming down right there. Then we've got our beautiful poinsettia. Put that right here, and let's pop this up with a couple foam squares. Just like that. Happy holidays. Perfect. 3 more cards to do. Okay, so this one's going this direction. Okay. And there we go. And let's pop this. This is quick and easy. And if I didn't say it already, this is really fun class to get some girlfriends together. Like if you're looking for an excuse to get some appetizers and a glass of wine, invite some girlfriends over, get yourself some kits from your advisor, and boom, you have a fun night. And here's our last one. And who wouldn't want to get together with girlfriends, accomplish something, and have a good time? Seriously, nothing better than that. Okay. This together, and I will have the picture posted alongside of this just in case. I will also put them out at the end. So let's put a little one right here, and just in case you needed to see them, that you will be able to pause this video and go back and look at the cards just in case. So let's see. Let's kind of center that, and let's center this. Kind of like that, and then let's put our star on with a foam square, kind of like that. Okay, there we go. Let me lay all these out so you can see them once again. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you'll subscribe so you can get more great ideas for scrapbooking and card making. And there we go. There's our cards that we made in 25 minutes. So happy scrapbooking, girls, and I can't wait to hear about your Christmas plans and what you like to do for traditions.